Hi, I'm Spreadsheet, and if you know me, then you'll know that I actually really think Megumin is insanely broken. But Aqua isn't really too far behind, and surprisingly enough, Ryusen and Senenki, who we thought was just going to be a bootleg Gunshin, I think is a top 15 character in the game. So what happens if you put all three of them on one team? You get the best team in the game, by far. It's got both strengths of Brave and Mysterious, all on one team. It is insanely broken. So why is it so broken? Well, if Ryusen and Senenki is an appear more fast fever character, and his Soultimate doesn't really matter. So, being able to appear more often means that we don't have to bring as many appear less characters. And Aqua is a fever power character, meaning every time we enter fever time, she heals 700 HP. That's a lot. And she's a fever extender and also has fast fever herself. And then Megumin's the least important in this, but she still speeds up the process so much that she's not required, but you should bring her because, she does insane amounts of damage, as you'll be able to see right here. So we have 140k boost with a super fever. Yeah, she did a lot of damage. Granted, mine is LB10. Most people's is only like LB4. But she's still insanely good. And then the other two characters we have, Union is an appearless character, making the other three appear more often. And then Triple S Cataline is also an appearless character. And in my opinion, this is the best team you can make, period. Like, there's little sub-variations, but this is the best team, like, ever. Like, it's so insanely broken. You can just kill the boss, like, so easily. Like, this strategy is essentially 100% consistent. It's that good. And yeah, sure, it takes a while, but it can do things no other tribe is able to do. So, like, it's just so crazy. And there's variations of it too. If you don't have Aqua, or like, maybe you just pulled Megumin, but you didn't actually beat the event. Thankfully, we had Agaha during the Idol Royale event, so you have a fever power character. And as long as you have Ryusen and Senenki, who was also a free character, you should be able to do this pretty easily. So yeah, as you can see, we have 762,000 damage. Yeah, pretty easy to, like, with my team, because, my Megumin is OB10, so, yeah. Really insane team. Yeah, we're just getting started, too. It's insanely good. If you didn't, like, get Aqua, then thankfully you have access to Agaha. And because I like keeping it only 2 tribes for this, because, it's just better if it's only 2 tribes. So that way, if you see both of these tribes, you can be like, ooh, I can win super easily. So I decided to bring Noelle. Noelle's double unity skill usually isn't really good because, obviously the Heartful unity is good, but the Brave unity part really doesn't matter because you shouldn't be cross-teaming. Unless you're doing this, of course, which, I guess Noelle was foreshadowing the fact that we were going to be getting Megumin because, like, seriously, like, how far did they have these kits planned out? Did they know that we were going to be doing this? Probably not. It's probably just coincidence. But anyways, Noelle also has fast fever, which Agaha does not, and Agaha only heals 400 HP compared to Aqua's 700, and she doesn't get her Soultimate as easily, but whatever. So here, I use Union Soultimate to get Megumin Soultimate because, I have terrible luck. And then, would you look at that, there's a ton of Megumin on my screen after I already fire her Soultimate off. Yeah, that's about what happens. So it's actually pretty easy to win with these teams. Like, I do these, like, first try, usually. Like, the only time I don't do these first try is when I do a stupid little challenge, which I'll show you later because, I think it's really funny. So, the main reason this strategy is so good is because you're just constantly locking the enemy in fever time, and they just can't hit you. Like, it's just that simple. They can't hit you outside of counterattacks. And so, basically, you're just waiting for Megumin Soultimate to fire over and over again, constantly healing every time you get in fever time, which is why this is so good, because you don't have to rely on the RNG of pop heals, which, like, strategies before Aqua did, like, they had to use pop healers, which are really inconsistent and, like, just bad, basically. Well, they're not bad, but, like, it's so nice having like healing by entering fever time, And yeah, sure, you can't heal multiple times, but that's really, like, niche, and that doesn't happen very often. I'll try to do a pop heal centered strategy for this event. This is a really easy throne, so if there's any time to learn, it'd be now, I guess. So yeah. And thankfully, we're, like, waiting so long to get the Soultimates that we're able to get a really high combo. As you can see, I almost have 100 combo. So, we basically have the effects of an Extreme Popper without there being an Extreme Popper. So we use Agaha's Soultimate in order to get a Fever Extend to buff up Megumin's damage by, like, quite a bit. And then we just wait, and, yeah. Megumin's Soultimate fires, and we win. Like, Megumin's insanely good. That's why I think she's the best character. So to prove why I think Megumin is so important for this strategy, here's a team without Megumin, and here's a team with Megumin. Without Megumin, I'm running a Reborn Tattletale who has a Peerless because she is my only other Mysterious or Brave Peerless character, which is really weird. Like, all of the other ones are Appear More characters. Very strange. So, yeah. I'll make a whole video on Appear Less skills because I really think they're very underrated. So, yeah, pretty cool. So anyways, Megumin lets you clear, like, so much faster than without her. It's insane. So yeah. So without Megumin, the strategy is to spam Aqua Fever Time Ultimates, because, you know, she has Fever Power and hits for 155k with two Mysterious characters and a Mysterious Watch. So yeah, pretty nice. So we're just spamming that over and over again, and meanwhile with Brave, we're kind of just, like, goofing off, basically. Very standard standard Megumin stuff. Yeah, a lot of people don't like saying Megumin is the best character in the game because they're just tired of winning, I guess. I don't know, they don't want to be able to bully a throne, I guess, so they want to say Mysterious is better. But, like, I don't think so. Brave just wins so easily. And Mysterious can win super easily too. But Brave can just hit harder, which is, like, the deciding factor for me. They both win so easily. But Brave can do more. Like, more consistently. Like, Mysterious, yeah, sure, they can, like, guard, crit, and all that, but Brave can do 2 million damage in, like, 5 Soultimates. EX Popper's ultimate, yeah, heck, you don't even need the EX Popper, honestly. But he has Unity, so you might as well use him. So EX Popper, Fever Extend, Megumin, do it again, Fever Extend or Megumin. Like, 2 million damage, it's insane. And then with Mysterious, they can do 2 million damage if you get crits. With Blue Sky Hamazuzaku, which you shouldn't even be bringing, because you should be bringing an actual Extreme Popper, which is why Omatsu isn't good, because she's not a good Extreme Popper, because, yeah, sure, she has stats, but she doesn't really do that much outside of that, because she has no skills to help her get her Soultimate up, besides Redrop, which is just a terrible skill in general, because 17% of the time it does something, but then the other, 83% of the time, nothing happens, and then sometimes it can help you, and then other times it'll hurt you. It's a very bad skill. Very terrible. So basically, as you can see with Megumin, the boss is basically dead already. And then, meanwhile, without Megumin, the boss is really, like, you know, we're getting, not really getting anywhere. Granted, I haven't done the seal, which, like, beat normal 40, which stops her from healing 50,000 HP. She'll only heal, like, maybe 2,000 HP or something. So, she is... in 3 of her heals, she is out-healing Aqua's damage, so that is definitely a big reason, and is why I haven't made the Appear Less character video, because I gotta do that first. But, as you can see, with Megumin, I don't even need to do that, because, yeah. So anyways, I'm goofing off with Megumin, just to show the fact that if I heal, I can do 1.4 million damage in 1 fever time against this throne. So, yeah. Megumin's done. It actually took a little bit longer than it should have, because, bad board RNG. But I'll tell you this much, I don't even bother finishing this fight. I got a little greedy with trying to do damage to finish it off quickly. I was literally, like, in a doctor's office waiting room. So I was literally just doing this in the waiting room. So I get a little bored, start trying to do that. And if you're wondering why that damage ball just popped right there, it's a cool little technique you can do. Basically, if you, like, touch a Puni lightly and then quickly, like, move it, like, towards a damage ball and then let go, it, like, transfers the pop, like, thing. It's really weird to explain. Basically, what I think is happening like, whenever you pop a size 3 or larger Puni next to a damage ball, it does damage to the damage ball, which can pop it to stop it from hitting you. But if you, like, move a pop across the screen, it, like, registers that you're popping next to the damage ball, even though you're not. So it's, like, it's weird. It's like moving the pop location, but only for the damage ball. It's strange. I'm not a big enough nerd to understand the inner workings of the game on why it works, but yeah. So we're not, like, as you can see, we're still winning, like, really easily, and I could have won this if I didn't mess up right there, which, you know, on me, but whatever. So yeah, it wasn't the biggest deal, but whatever. So then here's where I start getting a little bit greedy. I'm like, okay, I just want to get this done with, so I start linking up Puni, trying to, like, kill the throne, which is a bad idea. You really shouldn't do this unless the throne has, like, 500,000 HP left. Then you can do it super easily. But you'll be able to see how much damage I can do here without an LB10 Megumin, which can show you just how much damage you could do. So yeah. So healing up. I didn't pop the damage ball, sadly, but whatever. So as you can see, I can just, like, move the pop location of the Puni. It's weird. Very strange. And, yeah. We lose. But then we heal. Very strange. So the last thing I want to show you is that you don't even need appearless characters. We have 2 Wandroid characters right here, which I just decided to put on because nobody's insane enough to do this. Except there's actually, like, a Japanese Twitter user that actually did this without Megumin. But I actually did it first, and I posted it on my Twitter account, which you probably don't know I have. Just look up Spreadsheet, I guess, and you'll find it probably. I'll usually post, like, little clips of me doing weird things on thrones, or just no bonuses, so, I mean, if you want extra content, you go there, I guess. But yeah, I did this first, so I just want to point that out there. The Japanese Twitter user totally saw my video, even though my post only has 35 views, so yeah. I did it first. Even though what they did is technically more impressive, I did it first. So I just want to point that out. I did it first. I want this to be super clear. I beat the throne with Wandroid and free-to-play Enma before anybody else did. Whatever other things you see, whatever your sources are, not real. Yeah. So, like, you don't even need appearless characters. This actually took me, like, a couple of attempts because it's way less common when you don't have appearless characters, which is why you should be bringing them. But, like, still. So even if you have no appearless characters, even if you have no, like, Aqua, you can still do this because you have Agaha, you have Noelle, you have, like, Unity characters. Like, Brave plus Heartful is, like, a weirdly good team now for some reason, because you can bring Demon God Nate, who's your extreme popper, Agaha, who is your fever extender, Megumin, Ryusen and Senenki, and then Noelle, who brings unity for both tribes. It's so strange. And then Mysterious and Brave is the best team in the game, because you have Aqua, who is just a better Agaha, you have Cataline, who is another appearless character, you have Yunyun as well, which, like, yeah, you don't need Yami Kenma. You could bring Yunyun instead, but, like, still, it's weird. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. Like, cross-teaming tribes normally hasn't been this good, but now it's the best team in the game. Is Brave plus Heartful better than just pure Brave? Maybe, honestly. It's so weird. Like, speaking of tribes, I do think Eerie is now better than Charming, which is super strange because Eerie used to be the worst. Like, when I first started making my tribe tier list videos, Eerie was the worst tribe in the game. Now they're top, like, 4. It's so weird. And Brave, like, if I made my tribe tier list videos earlier, they would have been, like, even more wrong than I think my first one was. My first one was very strange because I wasn't really as good at the game as I am now. Not saying I'm good at the game now, but I'm definitely better now than I was back then. And I know a lot more because I'm able to do stuff like this. So, yeah. If you have, like, Gunshin or Squid Diddly, you can use them too. But, like, I just find Ryusen and Senenki way better to use. So, like, but either way, you should still be using a Fever Power character. Yeah, I just now think of it. Like, you can use Tough plus Heartful, you can use Slippery plus Heartful, Slippery plus Mysterious, Tough and Mysterious. It's very weird. You can do a lot of cross teams. It's cool. Like, it's the same strategy over and over with different characters, but hey, flavor's cool. So, yeah. So as we're finishing up, hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this far, you should subscribe because I'm putting, like, if I can go check my YouTube analytics and there's like a 50-50 that you're not subscribed. So yeah, and if you think this strategy is only working because it's on this throne, here's a picture of me doing this team against Milliam. I've recorded a section of it, of me doing that against Milliam, but apparently I deleted it because I was running low on storage, which I don't know why I did that. I knew I was going to make this video, but I just procrastinated, so whatever. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, prepare for the one droid sweep. Let's go, baby!